You're listening to the Console Drones Gamer Talk podcast with your hosts, Prodigy.
I got another fucking 3 weeks to start carving my bushes into elephants and shit and make it look like Disneyland.
Wow, that just got really weird.
Deuce.
Running around with a pink fucking 725. I don't care if you're a girl gamer or what. Stop it! It's fucking annoying. Son of a bitch.
Demonik.
Tune in next week. Fuck yeah. Fuck you, Chris.
Hello, listeners, gamers, button mashers, teabaggers, noobs, griefers, geeks, grown-ups, and internet. Welcome back to Console Drones Gamer Talk podcast. Talking video games right out of northern Arizona. Once again, it's time for another show. This is season number 3, number 252. And you're listening to a weekly podcast where we talk about everything and anything, but mainly video games. I'm your host, Chris, and today the full crew is here. All right, let's get into it.
It's time for What You Drinking and What Have You Been Playing.
Let's start off this week with Miguel. What are you drinking and what have you been playing this week?
Whoops. I'm drinking Bud Light Lime, and I'm actually starting to get accustomed to my camera over here. In a can, which they don't taste the same, but whatever. It was way cheaper. What I've been playing, some Overwatch with Deuce and Monkey and John. Yes, I said Deuce. And it's been more than one occasion. And it's been fun. Most of the time. Mm-hmm. Been playing Horizon Forbidden West. And I think that's... honestly, that's all I've played.
Nice.
Overwatch and Horizon. So...
cool. All right, we're going to move on over to Joe. Joe, what are you drinking, and what have you been playing this week?
It's funny because my can looks like his, but it's Topo Chico Ranch Water. So it's the hard seltzer, but this is agave and lime. So, Miguel.
Is that Hidden Valley Ranch flavor? Or?
Yeah, it's a ranch. Like, it's creamy. It's almost like milk. No.
Ooh, good damn.
No, like ranch. Like horses and shit.
Yeah.
Ranch. Yeah. So it's agave and real lime juice, hard seltzer.
Nice.
It's pretty good.
Heck
nice
yeah.
and refreshing.
Cool.
Like Demonik said, we've been playing Overwatch on the Xbox. PlayStation was Horizon. That's it. And then PC, Lost Ark. And I didn't play any VR. So, yeah, that's it.
Nice.
What about you, Chris?
Cool. All right, this week I am drinking cranberry raspberry soda water without the ranch and Tito's. And let's see, this week on my VR I've been playing Zenith, Contractors, and I think that's it for Golf Plus as well.
The game in VR about the Zeniths?
No.
It's a Horizon joke, Chris. Don't worry about it.
Oh, gotcha.
that was meant for Joe.
Okay. All right, cool. And then over on my Xbox, what the hell did I just play on there? We'll come back to that one real quick. I can't remember what the fuck I just played. But over on the PC, I've been playing Lost Ark, Valheim, and then, Cyberpunk 2077 for my Series X. They have the new update, and it's actually pretty good looking. It looks awesome right now. I can really tell this game has ray tracing in it now. Watching the gameplay now, they've fixed all that for Cyberpunk. At least the way I feel about it. I don't know if you guys have upgraded your Cyberpunk game yet, but check it out. It's totally worth it because it looks and feels different.
Maybe one day. I was just telling Deuce my backlog that I have right now.
Yeah. Exactly. It's kind of why I didn't jump into Elden Ring, and also I don't know if I feel like I want to play a Dark Souls-ish game right now at the moment. But yeah, and then let's see. I have been playing some mobile games and streaming those just to kind of check them out, since I do advertise on my stream page that I play mobile games like my Quest and my Switch, and then also I added mobile games like my cell phone. So I've been playing a couple games on there. Can't remember what the fuck they're called right now. Got my phone right here because one of them is a battle royale game, and the other one is League of Legends Wild Rift. I've been playing that one, and then this other one called Free Fire. So Free Fire is a pretty cool battle royale game. It's easy to use with the phone controls. Yes, Miguel.
Are you going to watch or have you watched Arcane on Netflix since you're playing League of Legends? Just curious.
I haven't thought about it, but I might put that on my list of things to watch on Netflix because I am looking for things to watch. So Arcane. I'll check that out for sure.
That is League of Legends, right, Joe?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'll check that out. It's pretty cool. Pretty cool mobile games actually. They've come a long way. They're making them really feel like they're getting within the genre of console games. It kind of feels that way. It is, I know we don't talk about it as our mobile games like actual real games to play, but they're starting to transform them a little bit more now. They're looking a lot better, and it's crazy. So, but yeah, that's pretty much what I've been playing this week. I know I probably missed one or two games in there, but just experimenting with my streaming right now at the moment. So, cool. All right. Well, it's time for the news. Joe, are you ready?
I guess so.
Deuce's weekly news, keeping us informed and up to date in the gaming industry.
Start with games with gold for March and PS Plus games. So for Xbox, games with gold in March, because next week is March.
Mm-hmm.
The Flame in the Flood, Sacred 2, Fallen Angel. So those two, let's see. Yeah, Flame in the Flood, Sacred 2, Fallen Angel, and SpongeBob's Truth or Square, and Street Power Soccer. So, Flame in the Flood will be available March 1st. Sacred 2 will be available March 1st. And March 16th through April 15th will be Superpower Soccer. And as well on the 16th will be SpongeBob's Truth or Square.
Okay.
Yay!
For PlayStation Plus, excuse me. Ghost Runner, PS5. The Ghost of Tsushima Legends, which is a multiplayer add-on for Ghost of Tsushima for PS4, PS5. Sonic Team Racing for PS4, as well as Ark for PS4. All on PS4. Survival Evolved, yes. Will be available on PS4. So, yeah.
Nice.
Next up. So, no Call of Duty in 2023. So allegedly, but that's right now. It's reported that Activision won't be launching a Call of Duty next year. So,
about time they figure it out. At
take
least
your time. Yeah.
I'm glad this is happening with Modern Warfare 2 sequel, whatever it's going to be called.
Mm-hmm. 2 squared.
That's my favorite.
Modern Warfare 2
series of Call of Duty is the Modern Warfare series. So I am happy to get 2 years of Modern Warfare.
Or what they could do is, do like they did with Kingdom Hearts. Modern Warfare 2.5 HD remix.
They're going to keep doing that. Would be awesome, dude.
On the fridge.
Yeah.
Oh, man. That's great.
So, anywho, native Twitch streaming has returned to Xbox.
Mm-hmm.
So, yay, we can now stream on Xbox.
Heck yeah.
But
because they got rid of it, right? And there was no way to stream or broadcast.
Yeah.
Right.
And now we can do it again.
They're back.
Just in time.
Sony finally showed it off. They whipped it out. They showed off the VR headset. Yeah,
I seen
looks
it.
nice.
Yeah.
I seen it. Headset sports 4K HDR. Has a new vent system. I guess so the lenses don't fog up.
It looks comfortable.
It does.
It really does look comfortable. It looks like it. They do a really good job at that, at least. Because I mean,
You think it looks comfortable when it'll be sitting on your face? Just they did extra comfort for the face sit. Is that what
That's
is?
what she said. I mean, or he said.
Some extra padding.
for the face.
That's what they said.
That's what the face said. Yeah.
Oh, I said they, but that works.
Face said slurp. Yep.
Yeah, it does look comfortable. It does have a single cord setup, so it is like, corded, but yeah, I don't know. Still no price point, so I'm still waiting for that.
I think that depends on the weight.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't look as like protruding off of your head as the first PSVR. So, what, Miguel?
No, I'm leaving it alone.
He's making a face right now.
All you guys with these innuendos about your PlayStation headset.
It's Friday.
All the weight, all the shit. Yeah.
Yeah.
Comfortable on the face.
Doesn't make your face moist. Anyway.
Yeah.
Street Fighter 6 was announced. So they teased it.
Interesting.
They still don't have a release date, but they showed this fucking jacked Ryu picture. So there was some possible copyright infringement because the logo that they're using is also a logo of something else. I'm trying to remember what it is, but the way it looks, there's also something else, a company that has that it almost looks like the Sucker Punch, with the S and P, but it's SF and then has a little 6 in the corner.
Yeah, it's similar design, right? It wasn't like exact.
San Francisco.
Yeah. Yeah, I know John will be happy. He likes Street Fighter.
Yeah, hell yeah.
I won't be. I don't. Anyway, Ubisoft said it would listen to offers of a buyout, but it has the resources to remain independent. So,
yeah, I'm sure Ubisoft's got money for sure.
No, they have money, but at the same time, yeah, if they're actually looking at offers, why not? Go Microsoft. Speaking of Ubisoft, Assassin's Creed Valhalla has earned over $1 billion.
Damn.
Ooh.
So I think this is probably like the only Assassin's Creed titles that has earned this much.
Ching ching.
And yeah. So it will be free to play soon. I think it's this weekend. Yeah, February 24th through the 28th is a free trial. So those of you that don't have it, check it out. They are doing a game update 1.5.0 on the 22nd, which happened a couple days ago. And the Dawn of Ragnarok, the new game expansion, comes out March 10th. So,
Don, are you listening? He's not listening.
No, he's watching Monkey stream instead. So
no, he doesn't watch any streams.
He was on. I was watching Monkey stream before the podcast, and he was on there. So I see how it is. Last one is actually the Steam Deck review. VG247 has gone through and done an extensive review on it, and they said small and mighty, it's loud and occasionally buggy. The Steam Deck is finally here, but can it hold the candle to the Switch and redefine handheld gaming? So, yeah,
we shall see.
There are articles out there. I'm not going to read through it. I mean, yeah, there's also like Elden Ring will be available on the Steam Deck.
Wow. I don't think it would be.
Yeah, they said that 110 games are going to be certified, meaning they'll run seamlessly.
Yeah.
And 93 of those are verified, but require tweaking to get it going right. So you have to do some settings to get it going.
Yeah.
44 are unsupported and will never work on the Steam Deck. This includes VR games and productivity software like that copy of You Need a Budget that the writer bought, whatever. So 728 games are currently untested in the Steam library. So, yeah. Yeah, they said it's loud. Like the fan is loud on it. The heat dissipation is pretty well engineered. It's getting hot, but never uncomfortably hot. So that's kind of neat. You don't want hot shit in your hands.
Yeah.
When they're playing your Steam Deck, why is it spicy?
Right?
Yeah.
You're like, why am my pants on fire? You know,
Barbecue somewhere?
barbecue.
Yeah, I heard it's pretty big too. I heard it's like it's pretty massive.
Yeah, that's pretty large. But they're saying that $400 is still quite like it's still kind of high for what it is. But yeah, so there will be more reviews coming weeks once they actually launch it, because they could have gotten a pre-production model or something.
Well, and there's a lot of software updates and a lot of things that they're going to go through with all the bugginess that they have. You know what I mean? Like by the time I actually receive one, it'll be in a lot better shape than what it is right now, in my opinion.
Oh yeah,
You know what I mean?
Definitely.
So,
But yeah, so the reviews out there, VG 24/7. I'm pretty sure IGN might have one, or they may not, but VG 24/7 has it.
nice.
That's it.
Cool. All right, going to move on down to the news. Demonik, are you ready, buddy?
Yeah, Joe, take it away with the news.
Okay, let's do that again. Yeah, so
It was at this moment that he knew. He fucked up.
With the dates. I haven't fucked up in so long.
Now you fucked up. You have fucked up now.
Demonik's dates, keeping us on track with what video games are coming out soon.
So my news is the dates for the upcoming week.
Thank you.
So here's my news. Cannibal Cuisine, PlayStation's, Xboxes on the 25th, which is today. No, it's a phone. The Artful Escape, PlayStation 3, 4, and 5 on the Switch. I can't talk today on the 25th. I don't know how Joe felt yesterday. Jesus. Circuit Superstars on PS4 on the 27th. Nice. Monster Harvest, PS5, 27th. Rugby 22, PlayStation's, Xboxes on the 27th. The Longest Road on Earth, PlayStation's, Xboxes, and Switch on the 27th. Oh, holy fuck. I am, hey, guess what, guys? That was January.
this is going to be the best episode ever.
God, I fucked up the beginning and then, holy shit.
Well, I saw Pokemon and I was like, wait.
Train
That
wreck.
can't be right. No, who cares?
I don't care. It's cool. This is a fun one right here. I'm going to add some train wreck noises.
You're a fun one. All right. So February and March. Altair Sophie 2, The Alchemist of the Mysterious Dream, PlayStation 4 and Switch on the 25th. Elden Ring, PlayStation's, Xboxes, 25th today. Grid Legends, PlayStation's, Xboxes, 25th. March. Hey guys, it's March already in 2022.
It's crazy.
Helix 2, PlayStation's, Xboxes, March 1st. Bar, Changing Tides, PS5, PS4, Xbox, XS1, and Switch on the 1st. Shadow Warrior 3, PS4, Xbox One, March 1st. Babylon Fall, PS5, PS4 on the 3rd. Gran Turismo 7 on the 4th. So Joe has his next game all ready to go.
Whoop-de-whoop.
And Triangle Strategy on the Switch on the 4th. And that's everything coming out this week, along with everything that came out at the end of January. So you're welcome.
In case you forgot.
In case you forgot that it came out, and now you're going to be like, oh yeah, I needed to buy that game.
Yeah,
You
see?
can go buy that right now.
Thanks, Miguel. Way to go. I'm a horrible host. All right, well, it's time for our What the Fucks for the week. Do you guys have any what the fucks this week?
My what the fuck.
And now it's time for our What the Fucks for the week.
What the fuck? We got Joe to play Overwatch some more, and I think he's enjoying it. Like I told Joe, I mean, it's not the game, it's the company most of the time. Although when it's me and John, it is definitely the game because it's just me and him, and we play competitive and stuff. But it's fun otherwise. Chris, you were raising your hand.
Yeah, I was just gonna say Bastion main, Joe.
Oh no, we play Mystery Heroes. He doesn't get to play Bastion.
Oh, okay.
He did decide that he likes May, though, who we refer to as Satan. So
he played as Satan.
Cool. Yeah, because I purposefully put the ice wall up to block my teammates from doing anything.
We have referred to May as Satan for the past 3 years, so it's not just you. All Mays are Satan. But yes, you're an asshole and you block off your teammates from exiting the spawn.
Joe's trolling his team.
I'm having fun.
Fine. It's not competitive. It's fine.
Shit, that's funny.
It's fine. We're fine. It's fine.
No, for sure. You guys just play for fun, right? It's awesome.
Yeah.
Well, what the fuck? Good job, Joe. Way to open your horizons.
Oh, speaking of which, that's another one. Yeah, that's another one. Joe messaged me and he's like, I'm about to rage quit Horizon Forbidden West. So take it away.
Yeah. So I know I had said that I didn't have any gripes at that point, but I didn't really get into the game and I didn't really start fighting robots that were asshats. And yeah. Playing it on normal, it takes into effect like elements and stuff like that. So you really have to pay attention to the robot and their weaknesses and strengths and stuff, and you have to play according to that. So you have to do a little bit more research before you just run in and just start fighting one of the robots, like the larger robots. So yeah, I'm at that point now where I'm fighting larger robots and they're kind of pain in my ass. So yeah. I don't know. And I almost rage quit, but at the same time I'm like, no, I got to get through this game. So I just turned the difficulty down. That's all.
Yeah, and I think one thing I forgot to tell you. So I told you, well, did you shoot the canisters that were underneath it and make it frozen?
I did.
And then I actually just realized I think I used the rope caster to tie it down for a little bit, and that really helped. But I mean, anytime I go into a fight with a machine that I think is going to be a pain in the ass, I scan it and then I pause. Well, I scan it to see what it is if I don't know already. I pause and I go to the pause menu and look through the machine bestiary if it was The Witcher. I look at the bestiary and see where all its weak points are, what I shoot off, what I can make explode. So it's helpful to do that. Yeah.
Cool. Any other?
Yeah. What the fuck? The snow. The just shit on us.
No kidding, right?
Right? Yeah, I was like, okay. As they said it was gonna hit Tuesday?
Mm-hmm.
And it didn't really do anything Tuesday. It wasn't until like Tuesday night and into Wednesday that I looked at the weather service. The estimated totals for where I'm at was 9.8 inches.
Yeah.
That was the official total, accumulation. It was like, fuck.
Got dumped on.
Like a foot.
Yeah. So, yeah, it's like, what the fuck, man? It's February. What did Phil? Oh, that's right. Poxitani Phil died. He said, fuck your weather.
Fuck that, yeah. Yeah, I got a lot where I'm at, too. I got quite a bit. So, I mean, it was kind of nice because I was able to work from home for the week, pretty much. So, it kind of helped. And then the whole, with those protesters that were showing up on the highway, too, that was kind of like, it helped me for Thursday at least, so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They were only on the overpasses, so. Yeah,
it was more for the truck convoy they were coming through. And and my boss pretty much told me to like, hey, I know that convoy's coming home and it already snowed. He's like, I wouldn't even get on the highway and come. He's like, I already know you could just log in at home and just work. He's like, just do that on Thursday. I'm like, sweet.
Yeah.
So that's what I did. It's crazy.
Yep.
Crazy. The snow was a lot though, man. It was quite a bit. It's a lot of snow.
Yep.
How was that
I haven't had
shoveling? Do you guys have to shovel? Did you guys have to shovel a lot for you? I know Joe has a snowblower and shit, but Miguel?
I mean, I have a ghetto cheap snowblower that's easier than shoveling snow, but still not as easy as a regular snowblower. So it took me 2 hours to clear my driveway.
Yeah,
but,
it's a pain in the ass.
But it's easier than shoveling.
Agreed.
Because
Yeah.
I don't know. My driveway is probably the equivalent of Joe's, except I don't have any vehicles parked out there to catch snow. So
Yeah.
because he has that extra side part, so I'd say they're about the same.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Cool. Go on, Miguel.
So another what the fuck. This is not aimed at Joe whatsoever. Full disclaimer: this is not Joe's fault. This is my fault. I'm taking full responsibility. I was bored. I was bored during a meeting, and so I picked up my fancy axe that everybody saw a couple weeks ago on the podcast, right? And I did like a really light swing, like nothing too hard. I didn't hit anything, and snap, it broke. It's too top heavy, and it broke. And when that top piece broke, that top piece hit the ground, and the axe head went separate directions. So I need to go find some sturdy glue.
Oh, you broke his axe.
It's my axe.
No, it's his axe.
My axe.
I did my part. I took pictures of it and I gave it to him. And it's like, once it's in your hands, that's on you, buddy.
You broke your axe.
I have no control over that.
And my
So-
axe.
Yeah, like I said, it's not Joe's fault. I'm not blaming him. I'm just saying, what the fuck? I barely swung it. Shit broke. And I was like, no. So I need to find some glue and fix it.
Oh, man. That happens.
Freak shit.
Yep. Life happens, dude. You guys got any other what the fucks? I don't really have much. I don't have anything, really.
He did. I don't remember.
Mine was just more like streaming complaints on... There's so many fucking settings in OBS and to mess around with things and look at settings, and some are working great, but what trips me out is what I have with my crappy laptop and doing the Nintendo and all that stuff. The stream came out good. It's just the audio I got to figure out. And
Maybe
now,
you need to help Monkey out because he was having issues before the podcast. He bought the exact same capture card that you have.
yeah.
But he was not able to get the audio to play on his stream. Whereas you were able to get it to echo.
Yeah, I have something double going on somewhere, so I got to figure out how to...
But he wasn't able to play the game audio
Okay.
on his stream. So I don't know if he fixed it or not. I haven't gone back over and checked it out. But
Yeah, it's...
Oh, the joys of troubleshooting, the discount. I'm not saying this to be an asshole.
You're fine.
The discount hardware.
I mean, EVGA is pretty good.
Yeah.
The company is good.
I heard a lot
Right,
of good...
but I'm saying anytime you get the lower tier stuff, you always find some bug that you have to troubleshoot, right? So ends up being the cheaper cost translates to having to troubleshoot more often, a lot of the time.
More work. Yeah.
Yeah, but I got that because I don't have a high-end system. I don't have a high-end... I'm not using high-end PC gaming. I mean, I have a 1070 Ti or some shit like that. GeForce.
But I mean, you don't need a capture card for your PC. That's for your Xbox or your PlayStation or your Switch or whatever else. You don't need a capture card for your PC.
Well, I got the capture card because I wanted to test my lower-end PC that has no graphics card. And that's what I'm tripped out about is when I play VR and stuff on my gaming PC that I have with my GeForce graphics card, the 1070, it's still kind of glitchy, but I used a low-end PC with the capture card with that, and it works perfect.
You're talking about for the stream?
Yeah, for my Nintendo stream. It was like... It was clean.
It shouldn't have anything to do with it, though.
But when I move
Because-
over to my higher powered PC, that's not exactly the higher end of a gaming PC, but it can play some good games still.
Right.
And it still is shitty for some of the streams. I'm like, what the fuck?
But it's not shitty for your gameplay, right? Because that's what your graphics card is doing. It's doing the gameplay on your system and your CPU, your motherboard. That's doing the gameplay. The capture card's just recording what's on the screen. That should have nothing to do with your GPU or your CPU at all.
Shit, there must be some OBS settings that I have on this PC.
Got to be some settings in your software.
Something is it's driving me nuts. I'm like, God damn, dude, this OBS is. I've been watching YouTube videos left and right on just like fixing this, so I'm trying to figure it out.
Yep.
Joe, go ahead.
I knew Joe was coming in next.
I haven't had any issues with any stream setup, knock on wood, because I'm using Twitch Studio. So it's beta. It's in beta right now, but all I have to do is open Twitch Studio on one monitor, and I have what I'm playing on another monitor. And it's super simple, and there's no need for OBS. They allow you to upload images. They have the chat right there on the screen.
So can I add is there options like in OBS where there's an option to add like a browser? Because I have to stream to a browser. Twitch.
Yeah. It's got almost like the same. It's not as, I don't know. It's not as Linux-y, if you want to say that.
Yeah.
It's more, the UI is a lot more friendly for Twitch Studio, but they do show like the channels, and you can add to or edit a channel, and they have in order by layer, like if you have background, chat, webcam, and then anything else that you have, depending on the order that you put it in, is the order that it'll appear on the screen. So you can add images, feeds, browsers, you can do media. So you could have like a movie playing, you could have so much other stuff on the screen at the same time.
So very similar layout to what OBS does have?
Yes, it's very similar, but it's a lot more user-friendly.
Yeah, and also I was watching Joe's stream, and his stream looked
looks
really
good. Looks really good. I was like, damn, Joe.
Yeah. I mean, I was impressed. That's why I was like, okay, I'll stream now.
His stream looked better than he looks coming through Discord.
Yeah.
Huh.
So, but yeah, I'm like, wow, this is awesome. So I haven't had any issues with streaming, but I recommend going to the Twitch.
Yeah, I'm gonna check that out for sure.
Developer page and check out Twitch Studio and install it.
Yeah.
Because I haven't had to need OBS or anything like that. I haven't tried the Twitch Studio with the capture card because I don't have a capture card yet. But I'm pretty sure that they will still have like the input options. They list microphone, camera, and you can keep adding inputs on Twitch Studio.
Yeah.
Really neat. Check it out.
Hell yeah. I'm gonna have to install that on this PC that I have right now and see if that'll help with my VR streams. Because I got really close on my settings this last stream that I did before the podcast. It looks pretty clean, but there's like 13 or 14 minutes in, it gets pretty blurry and laggy, and then it clears up, and then my next game that I play is fucking amazing. It looks great. It's just there's some spots, and that could just be my internet. That technically could just be my spikes in my internet where it dips, and then you get pixelated, and then it goes back up and it's clean again. So, because I've never ever seen my stream this clean ever in. Like this week has been pretty awesome for me too. So maybe Twitch Studio might help me. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah. Cool. You guys got anything else for what the fucks?
Other than World War III? No, I don't.
Yeah, no kidding, right? That's a big one now. That's a biggie.
I'm not worried about it.
I'm just gonna keep gaming, man.
I'm not gonna get into politics. I'm not going there.
I hear you.
Yeah.
I hear you. Yeah.
But
game on. Yeah.
Sure. I don't think.
Yeah. All right. Cool. Well, we'll move on from that. We'll go into our rando shit. Do you guys have any rando shit this week?
I actually did rando shit for the what's going on currently.
Okay. Well, fuck it. Go ahead.
Yeah, it's not a what the fuck. It's a rando thing. It's like rando.
Yeah. Sure.
If Ace Combat doesn't take any, I don't know, advice, I guess. If how we always predict about these things in podcasts.
Yeah.
So I don't know if you guys have read any articles. Apparently, there's a pilot.
The Ghost.
The Ghost.
You're talking about the Ghost.
The Ghost of Kiev. Yeah. So it's. I guess it's reported. One pilot took down 6 Russian fighters.
Wow.
And they call him the Ghost of Kiev. And
the first ace of the 21st century.
Yes.
That dude's legit.
The next Ace Combat, if he's not like the main character, or at least in it, I mean, come on. That's perfect marketing right there.
So what you're saying is we have the legit Ghost out there right now.
We don't. Ukraine does.
Yeah, well, UK. So aren't they allies?
I mean, it's unconfirmed, but
yeah, it's unconfirmed,
awesome.
but that's what reports are saying. But if this legend is real,
cool.
or if this myth is real, and after all this conflict and all this shit is over, they need to do. I'm talking movies.
Yeah,
I'm talking.
Yeah.
I mean, he's like, if this is true, he could be the hero.
Hell yeah.
So
because you don't know in the current state of things. You don't know what's propaganda and what's not.
Mm-hmm.
Right. What's fake news. Right.
Yeah.
We don't know
propaganda.
Anything. And you really can't take, like, I'm sorry, but my reels, I mean, Monkey and we all had this conversation.
Mm-hmm.
Monkey has like K-pop girls dancing on his reels on Instagram. I've got Volkswagen, like GTIs and Golfs and R32s and stuff like that. And, cosplayers getting in that scantily clad women and all this other stuff. But lately, it seems like social media is everyone's turned into a reporter and everyone has their opinion. And it's like, I go to those things to get away from all the other bullshit. So stop. Like, I don't care. Like,
right.
Yeah.
Fuck. Yeah.
Like, if we didn't have news, would we really know? And would we really care about what was going on? I mean, we'd read it in a newspaper, but I don't know.
And I guess I'm slightly opposite because I look to social media or TikTok not for, because you can't trust the news. You don't know what's true, what's not true.
Right.
What I've been looking forward to seeing on my TikTok feed is like Ukrainian people from Ukraine and or Russia and them saying what is going on, having spoken to family members or whoever's in the area that's still there, and just hearing that side of the story from the everyday people and about like how the citizens of Russia are getting so much hate, social media or whatever, because of what's going on. But at the same time, so many of the Russian citizens are like, we don't want this. It's not our choice. Similar to anything that happens here. It's like, we don't have any control over what's going on. Don't hate me for it.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
So those are the things I like to see is like updates from the people that are living it rather than.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
I do agree. I mean, to have like that unbiased approach and to see it firsthand. But along with that, there's always those people. They've actually, there's footage out there showing a video game. And some people were saying this is live from the Ukraine, but it was actually a video game.
Yeah.
So
it
it's
was
like
Rando 3 or something.
Yes, that's exactly what it was. So it's just kind of like, come on, like you want to do it for views, you're doing it for the wrong things.
Yeah.
If you want views, like do silly dances, do listen. Did you know? Sorry, Miguel. Now you do.
You see, where's the drop from call button?
He's gonna hang up on me. Anyway, but yeah, I mean I don't know. I get it. Social media, it is what it is, and we all have a choice. If we don't like it, just keep scrolling.
Yeah,
that's
don't
it.
Look at it. Don't look at it.
Don't look at it. Don't comment. Just because it says you can comment doesn't mean you have to make a comment. I mean, if it makes you feel better, comment, whatever, just whatever.
Well,
Just keep scrolling.
It's kind of crazy because like back in the day, we didn't have this social media stuff. We didn't have any of this, and our lives were much happier sometimes because we didn't hear about some of the shit that's going on around the world. Now we have access to everything, and then on top of it, everyone knows we have access to it, so everyone has a fucking voice and wants to say shit. It's kind of annoying, you know what I mean? So that's why you guys notice I'm barely on Facebook. I'm barely minimal. I have been lately because I've been like just looking at people's posts and shit here and there, but I haven't been on. Dude, I haven't been typing cardinal shit in a long time, Joe, and you know this. I shut down as soon as we fucking kicked the bucket in the playoffs. I shut down myself. So you know what I mean.
I did see an article today that said that Bidwill stated that they have been continuously talking with Kyler Murray.
Of course.
So
they're fine.
I don't know.
Everybody's fine. It's just people are taking his scrub too far. He did do some things, and he said that he's sorry and whatever. He's young. He said he's learning. It's fine.
No, but still, if I was Kyler Murray, I would do the same thing. If I'm tired of my fan base,
yeah,
because they're a bunch of wishy-washy fair weather asshats,
yeah,
then
Scrub it.
so be it. Because I would do the same thing. I would delete my Twitter. I would delete my social media if I was an NFL player, star player, and all of my fans are shitting on me because of something that happened in the season and aren't willing to learn or allow me to learn in that process. So I agree with him. And the same thing, social media said that Aaron Rodgers and Shalene, or whatever her name is, Woodley, are broken up, but they're not.
Honestly, I have to say this, and hashtag fuck your feelings if you get mad at me for this, but the majority of NFL fans are fair weather fans. So the majority, I'm not talking us. There are some strong people that are fans, but you know what I'm talking about. People that want to try to talk about NFL and talk football, most of them are fucking, I want to talk about the Super Bowl winner of that year because I'm a bandwagon motherfucker, and that's all they give a shit is about win. They don't care about their team. They don't give a shit about anything. They only care about what wins, and fuck you for that.
Yeah, and they're all fucking Tom Brady bitches, so
Fuck
they
that.
can all go suck a dick. I don't care.
Yeah, it's stupid. You got to love your team and get, and I'm excited for Kyler Murray because of what he did this year. He can only get better from it, and that's all he's done. He has not fizzled out yet, so I don't know why people are shitting on him. He's only, every year, he's gotten better. He looks better. We're talking about Kyler Murray every single year, a little bit more every single year. Why? Because he's just that good. That's why. And everyone's getting scared of his talent. That's all. Just like Patrick Mahomes. Everyone talked about Patrick Mahomes, and it slowly started building and building, and now everyone fears Patrick Mahomes most of the time when you get on the field with him. And when you lose, when you win against Patrick Mahomes, it becomes this giant story. And there's always
everybody's shitting on him because he's losing right now.
That's what
it's going to happen.
That's what because he's such a good fucking player. That's what happens to good players. Just OBJ, for instance. He was not good with Cleveland. He was great with the Giants. Everybody has a dynamic with the team and to be good. We already knew he was a great player. And then he played for Cleveland. He sucked. And then look at L.A. Rams. He did pretty good. He got hurt in the Super Bowl.
But is that really his fault?
No, I mean,
if we looked at it, I mean, he's a
good player, man.
He's a good player. When the ball is thrown to him, I mean, his projection, like his catch percentage, is high.
Yeah.
But he's always double teamed. But still, I mean, I don't think that comes down to being his fault.
No,
like, honestly, if I think T.O. is probably one of the greats, but because he fizzled out in a couple of bad teams, the Bills, the Bengals.
Team dynamic.
The team dynamic. And it's the quarterback throwing him the ball.
Exactly.
I mean, he was great on the Eagles. He was great on the Niners.
Yeah, I was waiting for Joe to finish to see what teams he kept naming. I was like,
no, I was saying the teams that he was bad on.
Yeah, I know.
But I mean, hell, even on the Bills, he had I don't know how many catches for however many yards. He did well, but he didn't do anything with the team. But that's not his fault.
No, it was the wrong dynamic. Yeah.
But I hear you. I hear you. It's a learning curve, and it's a business, and
you're a true NFL fan, and you get that part of the business. You get that part of the NFL. There's a lot of these phony ponies out there that act like they know the NFL, and then they talk shit about somebody. Just wait, because K1, if he does get traded, and our franchise is a fool for getting rid of him, he's gonna shit on us for sure, and he's gonna shit on everybody that plays against him. He will be a star one day. I don't know if it's for us, but he will be. It's easy.
But then again, there's also, that's what you have to be afraid of and aware of, because I know in the NFL there have been careers that have ended because of bad decisions being made.
Yes, RG3 is a great football player, but the decisions and what he was doing and the system he was in got him hurt. Yep.
So I don't know. I mean, you gotta if he does get traded to a team like, say, the Panthers or something like that,
Dallas
or
even.
hell, New Orleans or something, he gets traded and they end up going to the playoffs and going all the way. And then now what is he going to do? He's going to shit all over the Cardinals.
Oh, hell yeah.
And the Bidwills. Yeah.
And you know what, to be honest, I would give him credit for that, even though the Cardinals are still my team. And I would just be mad at the front office and everybody that treated him like shit. But K1, I would still be like, you know what? Kudos to you, dude. And you need to shit on them because they treated you like shit. Because he's a fucking phenomenal player. So,
yeah,
just like Pat Mahomes, when I remember the trade, or not the trade, but the draft for Pat Mahomes, and literally Arizona was right there, and we would have picked up Pat if you guys didn't jump in ahead of us to take him. And that right there, because we all know what he's capable of. He proved it already.
Yep. So. I mean, hell, the Bills could have picked him up as well.
Yeah,
because we traded the Bills for that 10th spot. So, yeah.
Yeah, and anyway. we got to watch out for Josh too, because Josh Allen he's a force too.
Yeah, the AFC is looking good.
They look strong.
Looking good right now.
You got Burrow, Pat, and freaking Josh. And then you got what's his name from the Patriots too. That's pretty decent.
Mac, and then you got
Mac Jones.
Justin Herbert.
Yeah,
you got. There's a lot of talent in the AFC. I don't see the NFC carrying weight, because it's like once Rodgers is gone, and then once
Russ
goes. I mean, who else you got?
It's pretty light after that.
Dak. Really?
It's pretty light.
I mean,
get out of here.
Get Garoppolo? I mean, like, Stafford? Do you think, how many more years does Stafford do you think he's got?
5.
You think the Rams can afford to keep that Super Bowl team? I don't think they will. I think they may make the playoffs next year, but I don't think that they're going all the way.
They won't have the personnel for it, but you never know, because, it could happen. I don't know. It depends on who they sign. It all depends on... We don't know what it looks like until we see it next year, to be honest.
Yeah. Hell, you look at Matt Ryan's on his way out. He's up there.
Yeah. And
Cam, nobody knows where Cam's going to go. He's not going to be with the Panthers, so...
He needs to find the right dynamic before he's done.
And then Bruce Arians is saying, Blaine Gabbert's going to be the starter for the Bucks? Goodbye, team.
I think Blaine's a great backup, but that's it. He's good for like...
I'm not going to say anything about the Eagles, because you guys are you're growing, you're building. You don't have any vets.
3 first-rounders next year.
Yeah, but
dude,
I don't know.
We have 8 picks, more than 8. We have like 9 or something like that. It's crazy.
I'm just saying, with the void, if Rodgers stays, or if he stays in the NFC, or if he stays with the Packs, he's asking for like $50 million.
Yeah, he wants a lot. That's going to hurt.
He wants a lot. And I know the whole deal with him and Devontae. If Devontae doesn't stay, he's not staying. I don't want his ass in the AFC. Nope.
Yeah.
Keep your ass in the NFC. Go to New Orleans. Go to fucking San Francisco.
Go to Arizona. Don't say San Francisco.
Oh, okay. The Packers were going to trade Aaron Rodgers for Kyler Murray.
Not A-Rod. I was talking DA. Sorry. I want Devontae. I want Devontae and D Hop to just destroy.
I want Aaron Rodgers to get traded to the Arizona Cardinals and then have the team that they have, and then he can win the Super Bowl. And then everybody will shit on. You don't want the Cardinals to win the Super Bowl with Aaron Rodgers?
It's not going to happen. We're not going to fucking do that.
It's hypothetical, man.
I mean, if it happened, I would. If it happened, I'd be happy. Yes, because I got to see my team win a Super Bowl before I die. But that's the only one I'll ever see. Because after that, he's gone. Our team is back into the gutter like it was with Warner.
But you got to see it.
I want it to continue. I want a young quarterback that'll keep going. Like you have Patty Mahomes. I want my Patty Mahomes. You fuck.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, Jesus Christ. Oh,
all right.
Yeah,
we're done with football. Do you guys have anything else? Any other rando?
I guess we can kind of talk about more about Horizon. I am still enjoying the game.
Mm-hmm.
Story is really good, really, really good. I'm enjoying the story so far. It's just a phenomenal game. There are a lot of things that you can do in the game.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, a shit ton. Errands, jobs, like finding stuff, exploring. It's just like the game is so expansive. And it's just a super good game. I have only unlocked like 2 areas on the map. I still have like 3 more areas on the map to unlock.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm hoping that it doesn't make it too monotonous. And I'm also hoping that it just doesn't drop off. Like you get to a certain point, it's just like, oh, this is awesome, awesome, awesome. The end. And you're like, what the fuck? Like it doesn't have that gradual progression and the gradual cooldown in a game. So, yeah.
Yeah, and I mean, one thing that I love and hate about Horizon is the quantity and variance of the weapons. Don't get me wrong, it's an amazing thing, but it can easily be overwhelming. Like Tripcaster. How often do I use the fucking Tripcaster? Never. How often do I use the Ropecaster when there's a fucking giant enemy that I need to tie down?
Yeah.
How often do I use the Blast Sling, which throws bombs at enemies? Never. Even though it does a great amount of damage, I have my playstyle, and like there's just so many weapons that you don't. It's not like you have to use all of them. You choose the ones that you want to use, and then you completely ignore the other stuff.
My go-to is the spike.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I love the spike, the javelin, and I also love the short bow, the one that's just on the wrist.
Oh, the shotgun bow?
No, the short bow, where it's just like a real quick, like, you don't have to like draw it back like a normal bow. It's just right on your wrist.
But I feel like that one's more of like a spread, right? It's more like
it shoots like the bombs.
Oh, does it?
It shoots the bombs.
Oh, the sling. Okay, the sling blast.
Yeah, sling blaster, sling caster, whatever. I love that one because if I want to do quick environmental damage, I always have that equipped, and then I have my spike for explosive damage. So it works out. I noticed that the more and more I'm moving away from the bow.
I love the bow.
Yeah. So it's not like the first one where it was like I think maybe a couple of bow options. Now it's just like bow crazy.
Bow crazy.
Well, the thing is, it's still the same as far as the bows. It's just that, there's a lot more. But this bow has fire damage and this damage. This bow has regular damage and fire damage. This one has regular and frost. Whereas the other one was like regular, armor piercing, and then you had your other bow that had all the elementals. So, I get that because I'm like, fuck, I want my bow with all my elementals that I had in the last game.
Right. I just want the arrows to be elemental, not the bow. Right.
Yeah. But that's like the purple tier, so you got to level up to get that.
Yeah. So, again, I'm not going to spoil anything for Horizon players out there, but god dang, the story is amazing.
Yeah.
And going back to last week, how I said, there was no like real, how most heroines in video games, they over sexualize them. Aloy is one of those that's not over sexualized, but due to the simple fact of her personality and her attitude, like I'm falling in love with this character, because you get to a point in a cutscene where you're expecting them to allow you to have the decision of, do I want this person to be more passive or more aggressive? No, they've already pre-written to where Aloy is who she is. And she's like, will get in your face. And she will say, do you want me to mess you up? Like, you better do this or I will mess you up.
Wow.
And I'm like, you go, girl.
Hell
like,
yeah.
damn. That fiery redhead. I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's a very strong, compassionate lead character.
Very.
But, so she's very compassionate, but at the same time, she don't give a fuck about your feelings.
That too. If you get in the way of her goal, yes, I agree.
Yeah,
That's awesome.
It's like, well, we need you to do this. Well, why don't I just kill you and get what I need? She don't care.
Right.
Fuck.
Laying it down. Like, I got this giant fucking spear on my back. You gonna fuck with me now?
Damn.
Mm-hmm. But I like the twist. I'm at the point of the game where there's a lot of plot twists and a lot of things that were unexpected at this point, I believe, in my opinion. I didn't expect them to happen, but yeah, I'm excited about how the game is going to progress and how it's going to end. Because I'm hoping it, in a way, I'm hoping it ends in a cliffhanger, and I need one more Horizon game, and just to close it out. And I believe I would be satisfied with one more Horizon game after this. I'm not saying ongoing series. I don't think we need that. We don't need that. But there's so much, because looking at where Horizon takes place in the United States, the first one took place in like Arizona, Colorado, and New Mexico. If you look at the map, Forbidden West takes place in California, a little bit of Utah, Nevada or Vegas, and California. So there's like the whole. It's kind of, it was in the Southwest, but I guess you can kind of include Montana in the first one because it kind of went up like into Montana. But it's a condensed map, but it's moving that way. Maybe Aloy goes to the East Coast. It would be nice to see like a post-apocalyptic Statue of Liberty or, New York. I think that would be neat. If they say, well, now that you've gone to the West Coast, guess what, Aloy? You've got to go to the East Coast. So I'm interested, but I think one more game, and I'm good.
Nice. That's awesome. Heck yeah! You guys got any other Horizon talk? Anything else?
So I did play a mission, and I know Joe Joe kind of stopped doing side missions and stuff, but there was a mission in it where you're with the Sky Clan, and you have to help somebody who is basically doing their trials to become a warrior, and the proving, or whatever you want to call it, where they're trying to become a warrior within their tribe.
Marshal,
and it was really...
Yeah.
It wasn't a marshal. No, it wasn't the
it was
marshal.
a warrior. Yeah.
Yeah, in the Sky Clan. And I thought it was really nice because it really brought Aloy back to her roots. Because you're helping this guy who was basically an outcast of his clan, and he was shunned by his clan, which that's what Aloy is at the end of the day, or, well, at the beginning of the story. She was shunned. No one cared for her. She was an outcast. And she was, at the beginning of the first game, trying to prove herself to her clan so she could be recognized or included in the clan or a part of the clan. And she was helping a guy do that. And it was a really nice touch to bring her back to her roots. And it had those moments that was like, I've done the same thing, and I know what it feels like, and it's like she really does. So, some heartwarming side stories in there for sure.
Yeah, I guess to add on to that, I know we're trying to wrap this up, but we were talking in stream the other day about how I'm okay with side missions or missions alone that affect the story, like affect like how many reinforcements you have or how many, whose side you're choosing. I'm okay with side missions like that, but when you get into just grindy stuff like, oh, go fetch me this or go kill that, it's like I don't fucking care. Like I want this side mission to mean something. Like if I'm going to do this job, then it better mean something in the game and it better have an effect in the game. Miguel.
Well, and that's one of the things I appreciate about the UI of Horizon. So, like The Witcher, everything, it has no meaning to the story. It's a side mission. It's a fucking side mission. The lady with the pan that you have to find in that house with the guy that's dead. Oh, me pan! That's a fucking side mission. No, in Horizon, it has your main story, it has your side missions, and then it has these fucking things called errands that are, go fetch, go do this for me. I don't give a shit about you, do it. And it really helps you prioritize what you're going to do.
Right.
So.
Yeah. And I noticed that I'm at a point where, have you made it to Vegas yet?
Nope.
Okay.
No, I played yesterday at my house for a little bit, and I basically just took Aether back to Gaia.
Okay.
And that's where I stopped, so.
Okay. All right. Well, yeah. I'm a little bit further ahead, but I haven't done as many side missions. I'm going to wait. I think I'm going to start doing side missions now because I've gotten Poseidon and I took Poseidon back to Gaia. So,
and I think that's part of my problem too part of might be why you're having problems is with like the mammoth. Is like I'm doing all these side missions, so I'm leveling up.
Well,
so.
I'm level 24 now.
Okay.
But like the mammoth was a pain in my ass, but I beat the mammoth. And then it wasn't until like I got to there was like when they attacked the arena.
Okay.
When they attacked the arena, and then there's more like between the arena getting the blessing and then going to Vegas. So there's a lot. You're fighting larger animals, and I'm at the point now where it's like, okay, yeah, that's not just a mammoth. It's a mammoth and two scrappers or two fucking flying birds. I'm just like, oh my God, seriously, this is annoying. So yeah, that's, but I like the progression in the game, but at the same time, like if you're playing on anything harder than normal, God bless you, I guess, at this point, because you have the patience of an angel to get through that game. I don't think it might be a little bit of skill, but even with using the opposing element on certain robots, it's still quite a hell of a fight to get through it. So if it makes your panties moist, play it on anything harder than normal. But if not, go from normal down. I mean, normal, easy, and then they have even story mode, which is like one hit kills on everything.
Yeah, and I think that's just learning the mechanics and like having a better strategy, like using the rope caster when you have two, what are they called? Velociraptor machines and a mammoth. You got to tie down the mammoth, and then you got to take out the other ones while it's not able to attack you. So I think that's just making the added challenge of prioritizing and learning all your different equipment and machine sets and having the familiarity with the weak points and which weak point is weak to what elemental is going to make that weak point explode, and because that does massive damage. But yeah, for sure.
Nice.
Okay, I'm done.
Cool. You guys got any other rando shit to talk about before we close this thing up this
Fuck
week?
you, Chris.
Oh, sweet. Well, I appreciate that.
I do. I highly recommend watching Vox Machina on Amazon Prime. Highly recommend it. It's funny, and it makes fun of a lot like Lord of the Rings. It makes fun of like our stereotypical geek stuff. So it's about a fantasy cartoon. So it's kind of like an animated D&D, and it was from a podcast. I'm trying to think of the podcast, but it was from a podcast, and they turned it into an animated show. So the podcast was about D&D. So they were doing their own D&D stuff, but they were acting it out on the podcast.
Huh, interesting.
So it was like you could listen. It was basically a story that you could listen to, and it was on a podcast. And it grew and it blew up so much that they turned it into an animated show, and they used the characters that were in the D&D and made them, and they animated them and did a whole series on them.
Crazy.
So I highly recommend it. It's funny. It's not for kids. Do not watch it in front of kids. Vulgar, but it's funny as hell. So it's kind of like, the art style, it's very anime-ish, but more like animated action cartoon drawings. But it reminds me a lot of like Big Mouth meets D&D.
Interesting. That's awesome.
So I highly recommend it. It's funny.
Sweet.
Really funny. So that's it.
Miguel, you got anything?
Yep, I don't think so.
No, I'd like to stress to our listeners, please go and check out our Twitch streams, Twitch pages. I do post them up on our podcast descriptions. You can go to consoledrones.com, and our live pages should be there. You can check out pretty much anywhere within our podcast description, and I'll have it there. So this last episode, we had it there, but check out our streams. We're trying to get our Twitch streaming going, and we're doing pretty good now. And it's kind of cool that I like to see that we're all doing different things on our stream pages. You know, Joe's kind of more focusing on the PC side of things right now, and Miguel's doing the console thing in our podcast at the moment, and PlayStation 5 and whatnot, and I've got the mobile side of things. So it's kind of cool. Like, we're all doing different things, and check it out. It's pretty cool. Check out our store as well. We've got our merch up there. Check out our hats. If you want to go on, check out our Twitch stream. Go check out our Twitch stream. You can see our hats. Joe and I are actually wearing them right now, so check them out. They're pretty snazzy. So, but you guys got anything else? We're going to close this thing out. It's been a fantastic episode. I'd like to thank all of our listeners once again for listening in this week. And this is Chris. I'm going to go play some video games. I am out. Peace.
This is Demonik. I got a D&D session tonight. First time playing, so we'll see how it goes.
Hell yeah, dude.
I'm out.
Yeah, this is Deuce. I'm going to grab some dinner. Demonik, you got to let us know how it goes.
Yeah, dude.
Of all the people I would not say or not see playing D&D was you.
Yeah, I agree, dude. Yeah. It would have been one of me or you, Joe.
One of us. It would have been either me or Prodigy. Yeah. One of us would have played D&D before you. But
I guess, shut up, Monkey. Monkey said fucking nerd. Monkey, you played D&D. Go suck a dick. It probably would have come up to whoever the opportunity came to first, and I had coworkers that were like, I want to play D&D, and I'm like, I'll try it. Why not?
Hell yeah, dude.
So... all right.
It's a gateway drug. But anyway.
Yeah. Next week, let us know. For sure.
Yeah. Game on,
guys.
Game on.
This concludes another Console Drones Gamer Talk podcast. Season 3, biatch!
Now let's get out of here and destroy this whole universe.
I'm here to torture you.